Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Hey, let's go get one. Let's go get one. Up, go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to run now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Back road. Up, go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. The Giants at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Throwing Jones. That is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go 3.5 to go, first quarter. Throwing on first down, Daniels. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. He keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Now Jones wants to change it up. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gano's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put in the end zone, we're right back to even.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Here is third down and 4. Back to throw. Daniels taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will fall incomplete. Well, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be brought down very close to the spot he needed. And it's going to wind up being enough. Maybe by less than a football, but a conversion nonetheless on 4th and 3. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
Right there. Got to be lying.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Locates Hardman for another catch. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 4.
Pat the street. Ready.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Daniels working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Operating from the gun. Daniels looking Austin Eckler's way again. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
19,
To throw on second down. Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Off play action. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Great.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Throw right side complete to Dotson. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Well, Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. Touchdown. Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Now a 2nd and 10.
South salad.
To throw again, Jones. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, check smash, check smash.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
First down, Washington.
Come on. Hey. Hawk 70. Hurt.
They run the jet sweep, Dotson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Hey, smash Bronco. Hey, check that. Street. 60 boxes, 60 boxes. Go.
On second down, Eckler. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders had 6 to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 8.
Commanders 14, Giants 6.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Go, North Salad. Why shift to crude? Why shift?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Jones now to throw on second down. This one is Slayton over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Back to throw. Jones. That is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Eckler now between the tackles. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue.
Touchdown, Washington. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Commanders 21, Giants 6. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Now McManus on to kick this one off.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Chip.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Now Jones going to change it up here. Hands it off out of the gun.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Get set quick, all right?
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Let's go.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Bama.
At the 49-yard line.
Apple.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Hyatt there to grab it. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Giants.
Jalen Hyatt,
49 yards.
and the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Up the middle with Eckler.
Down to about the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
65 catch, go.
Back to throw. Daniels.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7.
19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Being chased out left. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
75 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Come on.
Second and goal from the 1.
Three.
Eckler. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Ooh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Timberland.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
91 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road.
How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in